11 Sports and For the Fans welcomes you to the following presentation of the Simulation Football League.
Coming to you live from Denton, Texas. You're looking live at Texas Women's University, home of the Pioneers, which was established in 1901, and the mascot, Oakley the Barn Owl. But that's not what we're here for today. We're here for St. Louis and Lone Star. We're here, start of week 6. St. Louis coming in at 3-2, Lone Star at 2-3. Joining me in the booth is Gerald Giudicetti. Gerald, how are you doing tonight, and what are you looking forward to in the game tonight?
Doing well, Jeff. Thank you for asking. Tonight it's going to be an interesting game with 17 rookies on both sides of the football. You have the St. Louis Gladiators with all rookie starters, and basically Lone Star with 5 rookie starters and 2 that have only been in the league for 2 years. So it's going to be an interesting game. Both these teams coming in with really good records despite having all these rookies.
Yeah, and it's going to be an interesting one. Again, with the record, St. Louis at 3-2 and Lone Star at 2-3. There is a hot battle in the middle pack of the SFL in the standings, and this could be a big game in terms for Lone Star. Getting the win here could be huge and could boost them as we've hit the midway point of the season.
Yes, it could give them a definite heads up if they have the same record at the end of the season. Gives them that head-to-head advantage. So we'll see. Both of these teams love to put up points when they play against each other. They're averaging 77 points a matchup combined. So let's hopefully we're going to have a good game today.
And St. Louis winners of the last 2 straight, both of them being 20-3 final scores. This is the first ever meeting between these two teams, but Lone Star has had 2 previous team names, the Dallas Lobos and the Seattle Tyrants, in their history. So this is the first time the St. Louis Gladiators will kick off with the Lone Star Glory. And it's going to be Amy Shalizzi kicking this one off to get this game underway. And returning it will be Lee Pato for the Lone Star Glory as we are underway from Medal of Honor Field. And it's going to be fielded 3 yards deep, and it's going to be returned out. And they're going to stop them short of the 20. And that is where we will see for the first time Ace Finnick, the rookie, the number 6 overall pick from San Jose, coming out and making his first series here today. The other starters for the Lone Star Glory, Ike McBride, the fullback Cameron Collier, the receiving core Liam Hammer, Dave Axis, and the tight end Adam Williams. The center is Morty Maddenfoot, and then the tackles are Rylan Caudell and Bobo Caudell. As Finnick will start under center and throwing this one out wide, and the pass is going to be caught, and it's going to go for a pickup of 5 on the play. So a great first down call for Finnick to get him open, or to get the receiver open, and that was caught by the receiver, Dave Axis.
Yeah, Access has a nice little out route there, just getting Ace just a little bit settled into the game. He had a couple rough starts at the beginning of the game, looked more like a 3 of clubs than the Ace. With his 12 picks in the first 3 games, but he has settled down and has matured over his last 2 games.
Finnick under center, once again split back behind him, and a handoff going up the middle for a couple of yards. That's going to be Ike McBride on her first carry, going for a pickup of 3 on the play. We'll get the starters for the St. Louis Gladiators, the defensive line, Todd Dumpstat and Tony Roberto, and the defensive tackle, Igor Barbatov. The linebacking core, Ronnie Panani, Mark Gronick, and Nicholas Warner, and the secondary, Joshua Dewar, Drew Riley, Freeman Peltier, and Geralt Winkler, and Colin Douglas. Handoff up the middle, and it's going to be stopped back there. Mark Gronick was in on the tackle, as well as big old number 55, Igor Barbatov.
Igor Barbatov, who I called the Russian Bear when he played in the SFL minor league, comes up with a huge stop here on 3rd down and forces the punting unit on the field for the Glory.
The first punt will come in a 3 and out for Lone Star, not what they were looking for to start the game off. And the punt is away for Williams Zilderveld, and it's going to be fielded by the returner Ryan Owens, and it's going to be stopped at the 43-yard line, and we will see for the first time the quarterback, the other rookie, Javier Vasquez, leading his troops out here to start the first drive. And the rest of the starters for the Gladiators, the halfback, Cairo Martinez, Bill Cherry is the fullback, the receiving core, Ryan Owens, Ingo Mandavi, and Paul Dillavau, the tight end, Phil Koss, and the center, Zach Haldorf. As to start off with a handoff to Martinez going up the middle, but he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage by Freddie Trammell.
Freddie Trammell coming up there with a tackle for loss, his 6th of the season. Bring up a 2nd 11. Got in there really quick. Great play there by Freddie Trammell.
2nd down and 11 upcoming for Vasquez, who will start under center. Martinez in the backfield, dropping back. Going to take a shot over the middle, but it's going to be deflected. And that is a great job by number 29, Thomas Smith, as he gets the first pass deflection of the day. And for the starters for the Lone Star and Glory, the defensive line is Jukin Rukin, Yogi Barr, and Al Lewis. And the other defensive tackle, Hugo Reynosa. The linebacking core, Brian Craven, Doug Day, Freddie Trammell. The secondary, Lee Pato, Mickey McGuire, Thomas Smith, and Lincoln Kingseed. And it's going to be 3rd down and 11. Will Vasquez convert this 3rd down? He's taking a shot deep. He's scrambling around, and he's going to be sacked for the first time tonight. And that's the first sack for either team. And it's going to become Al Lewis, who now is up to 8 sacks in his rookie season.
Al Lewis is having a great season, like you said, with his 8th sack. Coming into this game, the Lone Star Glory's front 4 had 15 sacks and 30 tackles for loss. They know how to get in the backfield and kill drives.
And both teams will go 3 and out, and the punt is away from Bo Zembrowski, and it's going to be fielded by Lee Pato, who's going to try to get something going, but he'll get up to the 26-yard line, and that is where we will see the Ace Finnick come back right after this. You're watching the SFL on 11 Sports and For the Fans.
Credited with the tackle. Second and 7. Ball at the 29-yard line.
Hand off to McBride yet again, and coming off the edge and making a big play. That's going to be Mark Gronick getting in there and making a tackle, but not before McBride picks up a gain of 1, 3rd and 7 upcoming.
He's got to be impressed with these Gladiator linebackers. The offensive line for Lone Star averages 330 pounds up front. You got some beef up there, so the quickness of these linebacking core may help.
Ooh, Finnick got somebody to jump off early, but they're going to throw it underneath, and McBride breaks out of the first tackle. It's going to be a small gain, but more importantly, they're going to take the penalty here. Drew really on the tackle.
Kind of a bad penalty here for right now for St. Louis, giving them a another opportunity, a 3rd down, and really manageable here coming up.
The penalty is on Tony Roberto, the defensive end, getting a little bit of happy feet back there and not watching the ball and listening to the cadence instead.
Ace made a really good job there, changing up his cadence to draw him outside to bring up a 3rd and 2 rather than a 3rd and 7.
Finnick under center. On this 3rd down and 2 play, can they convert the first 3rd down of the game by either team? Both teams had a chance, and they missed it. And a handoff to McBride, who's going to go up the middle and picks it just up enough for the first down. First down and 10 to the 36-yard line.
Great power running there by McBride. It looked like he got stopped there at the line of scrimmage and just kept those legs turning forward and getting that first down of the game and keeping this drive alive for the Glory.
So the first down of the ball game goes to the Lone Star on their 2nd drive. To the 36-yard line. Finnick drop it back, taking a shot deep downfield against this defense, but it's almost going to be intercepted by Really on the outside, and it falls incomplete. Taking a shot and looking for Liam Hammer.
Drew Really has a pretty decent record against this ball club here, or this franchise, I should say. Has a pick 6 from the last game, a 90-yard pick 6 to be exact, one of 2 that the St. Louis defense had against the then Seattle Tyrants.
Drew Really coming in with 3 interceptions on the season. Could have had 4, but it falls incomplete, so that's the 4th pass deflection on the season for him, and he was stride for stride with Liam Hammer. And 2nd down and 10, handoff to the fullback, Cameron Collier, and he's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. As you take a look at the series history, the all-time series is tied at 2-apiece. The home team is 3-1, and the last away team to win, well, that was Seattle when Lone Star was Seattle back in season 13. And now it's 3rd and 12 from the 34-yard line. Finnick dropping back. Pressure in his face, and he throws it. It's almost going to be intercepted on the deflection, but it falls incomplete. And that was number 39. That's Colin Douglas, who could have had a shot at the interception. So look, the defense for St. Louis coming up big.
Secondary has been really, really strong for the St. Louis Gliders. They've come up big on the last 2 plays. First, Drew Really, and now Colin Douglas coming up, bringing up another putting situation here for the Glory.
If you're new to the Simulation Football League, you're watching the first controllerless esport where strategy and AI instead of thumbs determines outcomes. Teams submit game plans prior to the simulation, and the results play out live in real time with hundreds of viewers turn players, scouts, coaches, and team owners on the field to create an all-new kind of virtual reality. Visit the league's website, simulationfl.net, for more information. So first down and 10 upcoming for Javier Vasquez. So we've seen both. Now we saw Lone Star with their 2nd drive they did convert the first down of the game, but then there was quickly 3 and out after that. And Vasquez, let's see what St. Louis can do on their 2nd drive, taking the shotgun snap, going to throw it across the middle. Pass is going to be caught. What a window, and the rookie will thread the needle, and that one's going to be caught by Eagle Mondavi for the first catch of the game.
Eagle Mondavi there coming across the center. Great throw there by Javier Vasquez, putting it just where Eagle Mondavi could reach it. Great pass for a first down, their first down of the ball game. Let's see if that can put a spark in the St. Louis Gladiator offense.
Thomas Smith was in coverage, but it looks like he got held up with the referee in the way, and that allowed Eagle Mondavi to pick up the first down. And now to the 45-yard line. Handoff to Martinez, who's going to get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be big old number 60, Jukin Rukin, with the first tackle for loss. Loss of 2 on the play.
His 10th tackle for loss of the season, only 1 behind Al Lewis. But big 6'2", 320-pound lineman gets it done on that play.
Linebackers for Lone Star shifting around here a little bit, trying to give the Vasquez a different look. And gonna throw it out wide. Pass is gonna be caught by Mondavi yet again, and they're gonna that was gonna be Paul Delval with his first grab, and they're gonna give him enough for the first down up to the Lone Star 44-yard line.
Delval, the 116th pick overall, had a decent game last game against Queen City. 3 catches for 39 yards, but did score a touchdown. So he's going to be the safety valve, I think, for Javier Vasquez right now.
First down and 10. Handoff to Martinez, trying to get the spin move working, but that's not going to work against Freddie Trammell with the 2nd tackle for loss, and Trammell's coming up big for Lone Star here in this game. Loss of 3 on the play.
St. Louis having a hard time running the football right now. They came in having only gaining 94 yards on the ground, 12th in the league by mid-pack, and they're not running the ball here good early in the game.
2nd and 13 upcoming. Short drop, throwing it across the middle. Pass going to be caught and getting a short gain on the play. That's going to be the receiver number 84 on the play. That is the second string receiver, Tito Moss, with his first grab.
Tito Moss, really an unheralded player here for St. Louis, comes in on occasions to give Eagle Mondavi or Paul Dillaval a rest there, but came up big there with a 5-yard gain, bringing up 3rd and 5.
Very manageable 3rd down upcoming for Javier Vasquez. Defensive line now for Lone Star shifting up front. Hand off to Martinez, trying to get up the middle. That's not going to work. The defense was ready for it. Brian Craven and number 54, Doug Day, ready in the middle and getting the tackle there. It's going to be 4th and 3 upcoming.
I'm surprised by that play call. They're having a hard time running the football, and on a 3rd and 5, running straight up the middle against this defense that can really get to the football with the tackles for loss. I'm not sure if that was a smart call.
Defense is coming to play early, and we'll see another punt trying to pin Lone Star deep. It hits inside the 10, and it bounces, and it just gets inside the goal line, and it'll come out to the 20. And so we will see Ace Finnick come back for his 3rd drive. Can Lone Star put up some points on their next drive? We'll be back right after this. You're watching the SFL on 11 Sports and for the fans.
First and 10 from your Americans.
And we are back to the start on the 3rd possession for Lone Star. Finnick under center. He's got the fullback Collier and McBride, the halfback, lined up behind him. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire it to McBride coming out of the backfield, and the tackle there by Nicholas Warner. And we have to go back. I mean, the defense for Lone Star is playing really, really well this season. You take a look. 3 rushing touchdowns allowed all season, and they're 3rd all time. I mean, Gerald, that's just impressive.
And that's what's really keeping them at the record of 2 and 3, I believe. Not allowing them getting any progression on the ground kind of helps them.
Rodney Panani sticking his big paws up there and getting the deflection. But yeah, I mean that's huge when when your defense is only allowing 3 rushing touchdowns on you through the first 5 weeks. I mean that means you're keeping the teams out of the end zone, and especially it works well when you get stops and the team has to settle for field goals instead of touchdowns.
Definitely puts point swing in your favor on occasion.
2:07 left to go in the first quarter. Finnick dropping back, moving around. He's going to find the receiver, and it's going to be caught and getting a first down and then some up to the 41-yard line. And the pass is caught by the big tight end, Adam Williams.
A 6'6", 280-pound rookie, 74th overall pick, who had Fennick's only touchdown pass last week with 3 catches, 52 yards, leading this team in touchdown receptions with 4.
He's a big guy, especially towards the end zone. A big body tight end is someone a quarterback would love to have, especially a rookie. First down and 10. Finnick looking to take a shot, but he's going to dump it underneath. Pass is going to be caught, and it's going to be a short gain there. Pickup of 1 on the play. That's Collier with his first reception, and he'll be tackled on the play by Rodney Panani yet again, who's coming up and making big plays for the defense for St. Louis.
Not is all over the football right now, but there you see the maturity of Ace Fennick there. Usually, like in the beginning part of the year, he would probably force that ball deep and throw an interception. Here he just checks down, looks the defense over, and just takes a safe play for 1 yard. You get a 2nd and 9 and not turn the football over. Great play by Ace Fennick.
2nd down and 9. Finnick dropping back. He made some adjustments at the line, throwing it across, and it's almost going to be intercepted. Panani yet again getting in there and breaking up the pass, and then it was almost intercepted on the deflection. St. Louis could have had 3 picks already.
Nana, like I said, all over the field, tackling behind the line, tackling at the line, blocking passes. Just been amazing so far in this first quarter.
Finnick dropping back, 3rd down and 9, taking a shot, wide open receivers, caught Liam Hammer. He's going to go into the end zone for his first touchdown with his new team. And that is a big score. Ace Finnick finding the receiver wide open in the middle of the field, and Hammer knows what to do with the rest of it.
Hammer, who had an amazing rookie year last year with Chicago, infamous play call by our commissioner, Cameron Irvine. I will not sing the Hammer song, but that's what he can do. He can burn you deep, make the catch over the shoulder, and just run to pay dirt. Once he gets behind the secondary, it's lights out for any defense. I don't care who you are. Touchdown Liam Hammer, his first of the season, 12th in his career.
Looked like Colin Douglas was playing up a little bit on that play. The safety, who's normally back there and reliable. And then Drew really just got beat bad as the extra point attempt is through the uprights and good from Wally Herman. And so Lone Star on top, 7-0 here early after 3 drives.
And like you see in the chat, you can't let that man behind you. On watching Chicago's games a lot, he was just brutal there behind me. Once he gets behind the line of the defenders, the cornerbacks and the free safeties, he is gone.
6-play, 80-yard drive, which results in the 58-yard touchdown bomb from Finnick to Hammer, and the return out by Owens to the 22-yard line, and we'll see Javier Vasquez.
Javier Vasquez the game is early in the first quarter. Shut on. You have a great running back in Cairo Martinez. I think you really need to get him the ball out wide instead of trying to run up the center against this Lone Star Glory defense.
Let's see what St. Louis's offense has now after seeing that score from Liam Hammer and Ace Finnick. Handoff to Martinez, trying to get him going out wide, but what a stop by the defense for the Lone Star Glory. Again, it's going to be Freddie Trammell, who disengaged off the block perfectly and making the first tackle there. He was the first one to get Cairo Martinez in the backfield.
This defensive line is just getting after the football, just getting in the backfield. You have Rukin at 320, Barr at 284, Lewis at 315, Reynosa at 330, just pushing that offensive line back and getting disruption in the backfield constantly in this first quarter.
Vasquez under center, Martinez in the backfield. Vasquez is going to drop back, taking a shot in the middle of the field. He did that already, and he does it here and converts with Eagle Mondavi yet again, and this is going to be a first down to the 37-yard line. This is a play that they've gone to a couple times here, and both times have been enough for the first down.
That ball was just almost overthrown just a little bit. You see Mondavi just reaching out there and diving for the football, bringing it in for first down.
And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Lone Star on top 7-0 after a 58-yard touchdown pass from Finnick to Liam Hammer. But St. Louis is traveling down the field. Can they get 6 points of their own? We'll find out. You're watching the SFL on 11 Sports and for the fans. Back to the start of the second quarter from Medal of Honor Field in Denton, Texas. Jeff Melanish and Gerald Giudice calling this game live. And Vasquez is going to be hit. It's going to be ruled a fumble. And it was picked up. Cairo Martinez, Johnny on the spot there, able to pick it up. But it's going to be a huge loss on the play. He's going to set him back, second down and 19.
Big recovery there by the St. Louis offense, but this Lone Star Glory front four, they're calling a challenge here. I don't see why, because they recovered it, but maybe they don't want to lose the 9 yards here. So let's see what happens here on the replay.
Yeah, it's worth an opportunity, worth it to get R62 under the hood to take a look. As the pressure all in his face, it does hit off the helmet. It looks like we have to see if we can get a better shot down the line, but it looks like the referee saw what he needed to see. They're going to say it was a forward pass, so the ruling on the field is overturned, and St. Louis, they breathing a huge sigh of relief. It's going to be second down and 10 instead of second down and 19.
Yogi Barr there with the hit. Force that incompletion that'll bring up a second and 10. Luckily for St. Louis, it wasn't the second and 19 that could have been.
Second down and 10. Vasquez under center. The defense pinning their ears back, and Cairo Martinez trying to go up the middle, and that one is not going to go anywhere because Doug Day is going to get in there and get a tackle on Cairo Martinez. Third down and 8 upcoming.
Doug Day, 9 tackles and 3 pass deflections last week in their loss to the Storm. Coming up big here to still set up a third and long situation for this Glory offense.
Bennett dropping back, third and long, taking a shot. It's going to be batted up in the air and almost intercepted on the deflection. And getting a hand up there, Lee Pato for the deflection. And we'll see another punt upcoming.
Yeah, another great defensive play here by the cornerbacks and the free safeties of this game. Pato, and again, see right there, almost comes down. They had a little bit of a turn to bring that in for an interception, but bringing up another punt here. And this game, surprisingly, has been a defensive battle so far with both young offenses. I can see them struggling right now.
St. Louis had a big first down play from Eagle Mandavi from Javier Vasquez, but instead they are going to have to settle for another punt here again. Get your player position locked and loaded today through our Discord server in the SFL Minor League, SFLM. Now there are 12 teams. There's more opportunities than ever to be the player you've always wanted to be. Join the Discord community through our website, simulationfl.net. The second season of the SFL Minor League starts in October of this year, so it's coming up hot and heavy. Contact Deputy Commissioner Andrew Ristelli on Discord for more information. First down and 10 for Finnick. First drive of the second quarter. Going to drop back, going to look to fire this one out to the left. Pass is going to be caught by Hammer, and up to 62 yards on 2 receptions. It was helped out by that 58-yard bomb, but here it goes for a pickup of 5.
A nice little outplay there for Liam Hammer. Just get the second and 5, get the defense on their heels a little bit. Maybe open up this run game a little bit because they are having a hard time running the football.
Yeah, both teams having very difficult times running the football. We'll see if that's going to be a key factor going forward as we're in the second quarter. Hand off to McBride, who's got some nice blocks and is going to be tackled from behind. As getting the tackle, Mark Gronick chasing down McBride. But not before McBride gets out to the 41-yard line.
Great patient running there by Ike McBride. As you see, great blocking there by the offensive line. You see number 73, Caudle there, and others just making a wall on that left-hand side of the line.
Lone Star has 3 players on the offensive line: Morty Manfort, Rylan Caudell, and Bobo Caudell. As Finnick dropping back, firing this one out. Pass is going to be caught by Axis on the sidelines. It's going to be a pickup of 6 on the play. Second down and 4 upcoming, and it looks like Ace Finnick might have found something after converting that big pass to Liam Hammer a possession ago.
And they're throwing nice little out routes here, really protecting Ace Finnick, not having him throw the football in many tight windows. which I think for the rookie sixth overall pick is a good thing. Get some confidence in him so he can play better coming down the stretch when they need him.
Finnick short drop and firing it out to McBride coming out of the backfield. That's going to be a pickup of 1 on the play, or pickup of 2, excuse me. Third down and 2 upcoming.
I like the play call. I think I like to see him, McBride, run toward the first down marker a little bit, not maybe so wide, but it's another pitch and catch, easy peasy for Ace Fennick right now.
Flip back behind Finnick, who's going to drop back and fire it out to the sidelines. Pass is caught by Axis and turning upfield. And that's going to be enough for the first down and then some. Now in St. Louis territory to the 40-yard line.
Great play. I think this is absolutely great play calling here by the Lone Star offense. Putting it to where if that pass is anywhere off target, it's actually going to the sideline instead of into a defender's hands. So got East Fennick really rolling here right now. Let's see if they can continue the momentum.
Now from the 40-yard line of St. Louis, Finnick under center, handoff to McBride. She's trying to get going, and she'll get popped by Colin Douglas coming down, but not before picking up short gain. Going to be second down and 5 upcoming.
Got Marty Maddenforth there, center pulling in front of him, blocking the way, leading the way for Ike to get 5 yards there. Brings up a 2nd and 5. The passing game looks like it's opened up the run a little bit.
And throw it out. Pass is going to be caught by McBride. She's trying to get going here again. Taking the catch and going to get close to the first down marker. Going to be 2 yards short. Third down and 2 upcoming. But this seems to be the storyline on this drive is they're getting these third down and shorts.
And when you finally get those little short passes to like open up the run game, all of a sudden you get the secondary kind of like on their heels. You get the linebackers frozen. You can get little spots in the pocket just like there.
And Finnick going to dot the defense yet again, finding Liam Hammer. Short out route, but enough to get the job done. Now down to the St. Louis 27-yard line.
A great play calling here right now. Like I said, on this Lone Star offense, just you saw there, cornerbacks and the linebackers backed up a little bit. Liam just sat there in the soft zone, right past the first down marker. Easy pitch and catch for a first down.
McBride, and she'll get a pickup of 2 on the play before being wrestled down by Nicholas Warner.
Nicholas Warner right there, almost with the horse collar tackle, but brings him down. Brings her down just after a short gain. We'll see what happens here on second down and 8.
The 9-play drive. This is the longest play drive from either team thus far. And Finnick is not done yet. Drops back. Pocket is starting to collapse. He's going to have to throw it. He gets out of a sack, but he's not going to get out of it yet again. And he'll be sacked. And what a play. I thought he was going to throw it right when he got out of it the first time, but instead just did a little bit too much. And Tony Roberto getting in there and getting the sack. Third down and 11.
Tony Roberto there with the sack. That's the part where that rookie mentality, try to make a play, throw that ball out of bounds and save yourself a sack. Brings up a 3rd and 11.
Finnick, sidearm flick, and it's going to be batted away and incomplete. As Mark Koronic, who's been all over the field, gets the deflection there. And we'll see Wally Herman come on for the field goal try.
Wally Herman, the second-year kicker for the Lone Star Glory. 28 of 30 for his career. So far, he's perfect for the season, 8 and 8. Going to try to extend the lead here to 10 points.
Finnick, 11 of 15, 116 yards. And we'll see Wally Herman, who is perfect on the season, 8 of 8. The kick is through the air. And it's good from 44 yards out. So 9 of 9 on the season, Wally Herman, and extends the lead to 10. Lone Star on top, 10-0.
Big drive.
And we'll be back with the kickoff right after this. You're watching the SFL on 11 Sports and for the fans. And we are back with the kick from Wally Herman to get this game back underway. It was Wally Herman who got the lead extended to 10 on a field goal attempt for 44 yards out. And Ryan Owens is going to field it in the end zone 1 yard deep, and he's going to bring it out on the return, and he's going to get to the 20-yard line, and that's where we will see Javier Vasquez start and see if they can put some points up on this board as it's 6:08 left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, this Lone Star defense has been stifling to say the least. Cairo Martinez coming into this game was having a great season, but this game, 5 carries for -8 yards and a long of 2. So we'll see if they can get something going here in the running game.
Here goes Martinez. It's going to be another gain of 1 on the play before being wrestled down by Freddie Trammell and Brian Craven.
Craven coming up there, plugging the hole. This St. Louis offense needs to find something. They're having a hard time moving the football. This could be a long game for them if this keeps up.
2nd down and 9 from their own 21-yard line. Vasquez drop it back, 5 steps, going across the middle of the field. Pass is going to be caught. Enough for the first down up to the 40-yard line. That's Paul Dilleval on the reception.
Paul Dilleval there with a great catch. Javier Vasquez moving the ball downfield. They're going to have to, I think, throw this football against this Lone Star secondary to get some yards and move the ball down the field because their running game right now is null and void.
1st down and 10. Vasquez under center. 3 receivers out wide for him, but it's going to be a handoff to Martinez going up the middle. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to say no gain, that he got just enough to get back to the line, but Craven was there. And Freddie Trammell yet again getting in there, and there's just no room for this running back, Cairo Martinez.
Cairo is fighting tough sledding with Freddie Trammell. You got Doug Day, you got Brian Craven just darting inside the line, just plugging up holes. See what happens here, 2nd and 10.
Throwing it underneath, it's going to be batted away and knocked away, and looking for Eagle Mandavi coming across the middle, but the defense for Lone Star yet again coming up big. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
Brian Craven coming up there, deflecting the pass away from Paul Dilleval, and this is where Lone Star's defense can get dangerous with that front 4 and those darting linebackers. Javier Vasquez has got to watch himself here. Be careful with the football.
0-3 on 3rd down in the game today, taking a shot deep, and he's got to get the 1st down marker as Paul Dilleval now up to 45 yards. It gets the ball for the first time inside Lone Star territory, it seems like, down to the 46-yard line.
Dilleval, the safety blanket for Vasquez, puts that ball right where it needs to be. Looks like you got a little bit of confusion in the secondary there with the linebackers. He was going to pick up Dilleval coming across the flat there, but great pitch there by Vasquez. Great catch by Dilleval. First time inside territory.
As the first 3rd down conversion on the afternoon for St. Louis. Getting Martinez going on the outside. He's going to be wrestled down by Lincoln Kingseed, who's going to come down and make the tackle, not before Martinez, with the best run of the day, picks up 3 yards.
I was talking to one of the co-owners of the St. Louis Gladiators, and I wondered, having so many rookies on your offense, are you surprised at your 3-2 record? And they said, no, because the rookies, they have some world-class talent on offense, and we're seeing that on display right now.
They're down in 7. Handoff to Martinez, trying to get him going, but it's going to be a short gain. Pick up a 1 on the play, and Doug Day coming in and making the tackle. Big stop there. As we take a look at the player profile, Zach Holdorf. He was the first pick in the 6th round. He lives in Des Moines, Iowa, with a wife and 2 dogs. And I know that you've had a chance to talk with Zach, so I'll let you take it away, Gerald.
Yeah, he loves sports, loves softball, video games, and sim leagues. Being a fellow bowler myself, he had missed an elusive 300 by 1 pin at 299. Just saw this on the TV and fell in love with it, just like I did. So, welcome to the league, Zach Holdorf.
Another tackle for loss for Freddie Trammell, who's just having a solid game for Lone Star's defense. It's going to be 4th down and 8, and we're going to see another punt upcoming. So download Crowd Play. That's our new partner for 2020. and play the game about the game. Follow the action and answer questions for a chance to win a share of $1,000 prize pool. And your next chance is going to be the Arizona Scorpions and the Denver Nightwings. That will be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So be sure to download the CrowdPlay app and then visit crowdplay.com for more information. Gerald, have you ever did the CrowdPlay app yet?
I have not. I've heard lots about it. I might actually try it this game because I love following Arizona and Action Jackson, as I call her. So I might do that this time.
Hand off as McBride trying to get going. And it's going to be a pick up of 4 on the play. She's averaging 2.9 yards per carry. So the defenses for both teams, even though Lone Star has the 10-0 lead, both defenses are still playing like it's a 0-0 ball game.
Both defense, like you said, are playing lights out. Freddie Trammell for Lone Star has 4 tackles for loss. You just see Ike McBride just having a hard time running the football, just trying to find room to run. She's having a hard time going, but she gains some yards there to bring up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 3rd down and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute warning in the first half. Lone Star Glory on top, 10-0 against the St. Louis Gladiators, but it's not over by any means. We'll be back with the final 2 minutes of the first half after this. You're watching the SFL on 11 Sports and for the fans. We're back to the final 2 minutes of the first half. And that TD that Liam Hammer scored, that was the first touchdown allowed in 9 quarters for the Gladiators defense. And they're looking to get it going here in the sack up the middle. What a beautiful blitz call. Or was that a stunt by the defensive line? Whatever it was, it fooled the offensive line and got in there quick and in a hurry. That was Tony Roberto with the first sack for him today. Or the second sack, excuse me. And boy, what a job that was from the defensive line to get the stop.
I believe you're right. I believe it was a stunt, but it was a great time stunt / blitz call there by the St. Louis defense to pin them deep. They're going to get the ball in decent field position, barring a monster punt here.
As he says in chat, sit down. You got to love it. And we'll see another punt upcoming from the punter for the Lone Star Glory. It's going to be fair caught by Ryan Owens at the 46-yard line. And we go back to last week. Phil Koss, the tight end for St. Louis, in a 10-3 game. You know what happened, St. Louis Gladiators fans, looking into the end zone, and that extended the lead to 17-3, which importantly, it was a close game up until that point, but that one was the proverbial nail in the coffin. And someone who hasn't had a look yet today is Phil Koss, kind of surprising, but this is somebody that they need to start getting going here, Gerald, if they want to start building something on offense.
Oh, I totally agree. Phil Koss has the most touchdown passes, I think, on the team with 4 coming into this game, but not having a target this late in the first half is very, very surprising.
Offside Vinko and chat says he snuck some time at work. What have I missed? Well, you missed a 58-yard touchdown pass from Ace Finnick to Liam Hammer for his first touchdown in a Lone Star Glory uniform, and then it was a Wally Herman field goal to extend the lead to 10-0. As Vasquez will fire it out to Mandavi, who picks up 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 from midfield.
Mandavi, the 30th overall pick, getting some targets here, but like you said, they need to get the ball to the hands of Phil Koss, and Ryan Owens also doesn't have target as well. So you need to get more than the two Delaval and Mondavi involved in this offense.
Taking a shot deep and almost intercepted. Oh boy, Mickey McGuire could have had a chance at that one, but it follows harmlessly to the turf. I believe, were they looking for Phil Cuss there over the middle of the field? Or was it the other receiver they were looking at?
I think it might have been Delaval. I think it might have been Delaval that they were trying to get to. But Mickey McGuire, 7 tackles and a pick 6 last week for the former Wildcat, coming up big there, making a 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5 upcoming. Only converted 1 3rd down. Vasquez will fire it. Pass is going to be caught on this side and getting the toes down and doing a nice ballerina on the sideline. That's going to be the receiver, Paul Dillabau, with the reception and up to move the chains to the Lone Star 44.
St. Louis has got to be careful, especially Javier Vasquez. It seems like on 3rd down, he is just fixed on Paul Dillavalle getting the 1st down. That might hurt him here in the long run. If they jump one of those routes, you can see a turnover here and a pick 6 going the other way.
Vasquez, short drop, going to look to throw to the sideline yet again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he's going to find the receiver, Paul Dillavalle, on the sidelines yet again. Pick up of another 5 down to the 39-yard line.
Well, those little short passes, hopefully they're trying to find some way to open up this running game. Kyle Martinez, 10 carries, and still is not on the positive side of the chains at -4 yards. Dillavalle with his 4th or 5th catch of the, I believe it was his 5th catch of the game, but still, just they got to get the other players involved in this offense.
Throwing it, and pass is going to be caught yet again by Dillavalle on the sideline. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Pick up a 4 on the play to the 35.
Again, the commentators jinx it, doesn't know what he's doing. Like you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The 4-yard out here, Dillavalle just bringing up a 3rd and 1. Let's see what they do here. I think you keep the ball in Vasquez's hands since he's throwing the football well.
3rd down and 1 upcoming. This could be Cairo Martinez time, but they're going to fire it to him coming out of the backfield, so a good play call there and getting enough for the 1st down. They're going to go hurry up here as the tackle on the play was made by number 54 for Lone Star, Doug Day. And down to the 27-yard line now. Vasquez dropping back in the hurry-up pocket, collapsing, gets rid of it just in time, but it falls harmlessly to the turf as they were looking for the backup tight end, number 46, Charlie Northrup.
Charlie Northrup there. Need to catch those in this situation, especially when you're down this close to the red zone. You need to bring that one in, young man, but it brings up a 2nd and 10.
8th play of the drive upcoming for Javier Vasquez and the Gladiators offense. Trips to the bottom of the formation. Vasquez dropping deep, going to throw it that way, and it's going to be caught. And it's going to be Eagle Mandavi getting inside the 5 to the 1.
What a grab there by Eagle Mandavi. Forced a pass in there a little bit higher, but look at this. Look at this dart. Mandavi goes up for it. Just single coverage because they're the 2 defenders there. Thomas Smith could not get back there in time to help him in double coverage. Brings up a 1st and goal at the 1. And what do you do here if you're St. Louis? You're having trouble running the football, but throwing the football here is dangerous with all the people this close to the football.
Mickey McGuire looking like he was going to jump that play for the pick, but instead he gets beat by Eagle Mandavi. Vasquez dropping back, 1st down and goal, throwing it to the end zone. Pass is going to be caught. 1st touchdown of the game for the Gladiators, and it goes to Charlie Northrup, the backup tight end, with the reception. He missed one earlier on the drive, but this one gets him 6 points and get him a little bit closer.
Great route there by cutting it underneath there by Northrup. That would have been the perfect place, I think, to get Phil Koss in this offense. But either way, it puts points on the board here late in the 1st half. Make it a 10-6, possibly a 10-7 ball game.
And the extra point attempt from Amy Shalizzi is through the uprights and good. It's a 10-7 ball game now. 3-point lead for Lone Star, and that was a 9-play, 51-yard drive, which results in the 1-yard touchdown pass to the tight end Charlie Northrup. And so what a great drive that was orchestrated by Javier Vasquez down the field. The rookie quarterback looked like he was having a little bit of maybe just wasn't looking to be on cue with his receivers and whatnot, and there leaves a perfectly well-balanced drive all the way down the field with 24 seconds left to go. Lone Star will get the ball here, and bringing it out is Lee Pato trying to make something happen. He'll get out to the 25-yard line.
And if you're Lone Star, why not go for the gusto here? You have the speedster and Liam Hammer to go deep and get behind the secondary. He's already been behind the St. Louis secondary once so far today. Do you take a shot? I would, but it looks like they're going to be content going in the half up 10-7.
McGuire or Ike McBride and Collier in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to McBride, and she gets a pickup of 3 on the play. So with 13 seconds left to go, it looks like exactly what you alluded to. Both teams just wanting to get this one into half.
It's been a very entertaining first half of football here as the clock's going to hit 0-0.
And that's going to do it for the first half of play. Glory got on top early 10-0, but a late touchdown in the final minute of the second quarter, courtesy of Javier Vasquez to the tight end Charlie Northrup, gets the game within 3. And so, Gerald, as we come into the halftime break, just some of your thoughts and what you saw in that first half of action for both teams.
As you see in the stats right there, the big glaring stat for St. Louis is -3 rushing. Both defenses have come out and played well. Both young offenses haven't turned the football over. As you see here, Liam Hammer getting behind the defense for their touchdown. And then, like as you said, Javier Vasquez coming up huge with a touchdown pass to the backup tight end Charlie Northrup there. Surprisingly, no targets to Phil Koss, which is a vital part of their offense. But all in all, both defenses have come to play today. Nicholas Warner, you have him with 5 tackles. You have Freddie Chamo for the Lone Star Glory with 4 tackles for a loss. You got sacks. You got great defensive play all the way around. So I think we're going to be in for an exciting second half.
It's going to be interesting to see what exactly transpires and what halftime adjustments each team makes. I mean, we've seen back-to-back 9-play drives from the St. Louis Gladiators. One resulted in the punt, and then they got that touchdown at the end of the first half. But it was Lone Star with the longest drive so far in terms of 11 plays. It was 48 yards, and they resulted in a field goal. So, who are some X factors that maybe we haven't heard from that maybe you're going to keep your eye on, Gerald?
Well, definitely Phil Koss for the St. Louis Gladiators, and even Cairo Martinez needs to get that. They need to get that running and going so they're not too one-dimensional at putting Javier Vasquez in predicaments here. For the Lone Star Glory, keep doing what you're doing. Ace Fennick's been playing really well. The defensive player I think you need to watch out for in the second half for either side is going to be Igor Barbatov for the Gladiators. I think he can come up and be a big stopper here next time Lone Star gets the ball.
And St. Louis will get the ball here to start the second half of play. It's going to be incomplete. Looking for the receiver, Paul Dilbow, but it falls harmlessly to the turf.
Do the backup safety there. As you see Dilbow coming back to the huddle, shaking his head. I think that was an ill-advised pass there by Vasquez trying to hit him on that inside slant, but we'll see what happens here on 2nd and 10.
Coming to you live from Medal of Honor Field in Denton, Texas. Jeff Melanish and Gerald Giuseppe in the booth doing stats for us. Alan Armadas, Jack Brown, and Johnny Bravo as the handoff to Cairo Martinez, who's going to get the biggest gain thus far on the season. It's going to be, or not this far on the season, this far in the game. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 upcoming.
It probably feels like a season for Cairo Martinez as much as he's not getting the ball past the stripe there, but there's a 7-yard gain, his longest gain of the game, bring up a 3rd and 3.
See, can they convert it? Thrown across the middle. Receiver, it's going to be caught by Eagle Bandavi. And we've seen this time and time again. They are going to this kind of long post route in the middle of the field, and Eagle Mandavi is just running it and killing the Lone Star Glory secondary as their Lincoln Kingseed having to come in and make the tackle, or else Mandavi would have been gone and possibly would have been the first lead for St. Louis.
Yeah, like you said, that skinny post, that long post, and he just finds that little gap in the secondary between the linebackers and the secondary, and they have been running that play to perfection so far in this game.
To the 49-yard line of Lone Star. Handoff. Going up the middle is going to be the fullback, Bill Cherry, with his first carry. Going to go for a pickup of 2 on the play. Second down, Nate. Upcoming, Brian Craven on the tackle.
Aaron Krager comes up there and I sticks Bill Cherry there for only a gain of 2. Second down 8. This defense seems to be on its heels right now.
As long drop back, firing a pass is going to be caught. And that is going to be the receiver, Paul Dillavow, who's going to moss his counterpart on the defense. And what a grab as they are marching down the field, getting close to they're inside the red zone now.
A great pass to Villarreal, but a great block there by our player profile, Zach Haldorf, as the pocket was collapsing. He swimmed off of one block to get the quarterback some time to throw that football.
Martinez will get the ball out of the backfield, and he's going to pick up a gain of 5 on the play before being wrestled down by Trammell.
Good play call there. You got to get the ball in your playmaker's hands somehow. If he's not can't run the football, try to get him on these little slant passes, these little out routes, little flares. You got to get, at this point, you have to get your big play guys, Dillavow, Phil Koss, and Owens involved in the game.
And there goes Martinez through the middle. He's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Beautiful run by Kyra Martinez, and the shifty back for the Gladiators gets right into the end zone. What a play. St. Louis will get the first lead of the ball game.
Untouched coming through that line. The most daylight Kyra Martinez has seen all game long came on this drive. And what a statement here by the St. Louis Gladiators. Hardly any rushing attack in the first half, still sticking with their game plan, running the football, putting the ball in the end zone, and taking a 3, possibly a 4-point lead pending the extra point.
We have to go back to the first half where St. Louis got the touchdown, much needed touchdown at that, and left only 24 seconds left to Lone Star in the first half. And then they get the ball back to start. So beautiful game planning for the St. Louis Gladiators here, and they get the lead 14-10.
As Nicholas Warner said in the chat, the Belichick head coach of the SFL, that's what he loves to do. Get the football, score at the end of the half, get the ball back the first half and put it down the throat and put it in the end zone. Work to perfection by the St. Louis Gladiators to take the lead the first time in this game, 14-10.
And in the Who You Got community poll, it was Lone Star who had the slight edge, 52.7 to 47.3. And St. Louis regains the lead. So those 47.3% of people are looking really smart right about now. And Kyra Martinez getting the 4th rushing touchdown of the season for him. So just continuing to do what he's done all season. And we will see Lone Star glory here, and we'll see what they can do now, actually being down here for the first time in the game. Finnick throwing a pass is going to be caught by Adam Williams, who makes a nice spin move before being tackled on the play by Geralt Winkler.
Geralt Winkler coming up for the stop there, but ace finish, looking like a 7-season vet there in the pocket. Throws a dart, little spin move there by Adam Williams to get some more yards. After the catch, brings up a first down. And let's see how this Lone Star Glory offense, with all these rookies and second-year players, can handle adversity, being down for the first time in the game.
First down and 10 to the 37-yard line. Handoff to McBride, and she will get a pickup of 3 on the play right now, but there is a penalty upcoming.
I think there might be a hold here. Oh, personal foul.
Ooh, it's going to be a face mask against the Gladiators. as they're going to call that one against number 58, Todd Dumpstat, the defensive end, being called for the infraction. And that is a big, big play here to give Lone Star extra 15 yards.
And that is a bad penalty there. As you see, just grab him with the face mask right there. Just a little slight tug. Might have just got the fingers caught in the face mask inadvertently. But either way, it's a 15-yard penalty. And it puts Lone Star on the other side of the 50.
Inside St. Louis territory to the 46 to be exact. Finnick dropping back, taking a shot deep. Pass is gonna be caught, and they are inside the red zone. Adam Williams looking to get going here, and he's doing it in a hurry against the St. Louis Gladiators.
Throwing it to the tight end on this drive. Big 7-step drop, but again, a bullet right on the money. Maybe just a little bit behind. Williams makes a great adjustment for the football and brings the Glory down to the 15-yard line of St. Louis. What a drive to answer back from the Lone Star Glory offense.
First down and 10 to the 15-yard line of St. Louis. Finnick looking to capitalize and to get the lead back. Hand off to McBride. She goes up the middle, pick up a 5 on the play, gets the ball down to the St. Louis 9.
Great run there by Ag McBride, but young lady, you need to tuck that ball a little bit more when you're running down there by the goal line. You have these opportunistic defenders that'll swipe that ball out of your hand. But a great pickup of 5 nonetheless.
Hand off to McBride. She goes up the middle yet again, and she'll be wrestled down from behind in a pickup of 3 on the play. Going to be 3rd down and 2 upcoming. Tackled on the play by Gronick.
Gronick again with another big tackle in this game. His 6th tackle, also along with a pass deflection. This is a big 3rd down here for the Lone Star Glory offense. Can this big offensive line get Ike McBride some room to get a 1st down?
3rd down and 2. Hand off to McBride, trying to go up the middle, but instead she'll be tackled at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say she picked up a gain of 1, but it's going to be Drew Really with the tackle. So good job coming down from the cornerback spot. And it should have been the receiver getting a hand on him, but instead breaks out of the tackle and gets stopped behind the line is Ike McBride.
That bring up a 4th and 1. Are they going to try to draw him off? I would go for it. If you're Lone Star, you got this. You got rookies. You got a 2nd-year players. Go for it. You could have made a statement. You could have made a statement there, but take the sure 3, and you'll still only be down 1. But I would have loved to see them go the way their defense has been playing, except for the last 2 drives, which St. Louis has been playing lights out. I think you put it in the hands of your defense if you don't get the 1st down. But take the point.
I don't like that at all, Gerald. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter, and you're taking a timeout here, and you're only going to be down 1, and you got 2 timeouts left for the rest of the game.
Yeah, having that extra timeout could hurt. If you're down by this 1 point late in the game, it could hurt you.
The field goal attempt from Wally Herman is through the uprights and good. So 10 for 10 on the season now from 22 yards out. And Lone Star gets within a point. It's 14-13. And we'll be back with the kickoff right after this. You're watching the SFL on 11 Sports and for the fans. And we are coming to you live from Medal of Honor Field in Denton, Texas. As Wally Herman will get the ball kicked and we'll get this game back underway after making the field goal to get the lead or draw a little bit closer, 14-13, as Ryan Owens will bring the ball out to the 23-yard line. And so we saw a beautiful drive orchestrated by Javier Vasquez last drive, 7-play, 77-yard drive, 18-yard touchdown run from Cairo Martinez. Are you expecting them to maybe use Cairo Martinez here heavily in the second half, Gerald?
I can see it, but I'd like to see them probably use Tyro more as a receiver out of the backfield and running the football. So have them maybe open up the passing game just a little bit more.
They throw it to Martinez behind the line, and he'll get just a yard out of that. So probably would have went with something different as King Seed was in on the tackle, as well as Doug Day.
You have to find a way to get space for Kyra, whether it's throwing that slant out or something, or throwing the football like they've been doing to give them some more running room here and not having them key up on Cairo so much like they did in the first half.
Also, we see Phil Koss make an appearance. Vasquez will throw it out and giving enough room to have the receiver turn upfield. That's going to be Eagle Mandavi on the reception. Going to be first down and get the ball up to the 38-yard line.
And Davi having a great game. Usually just runs that little shallow out there to the sidelines. Had Mickey McGuire there out of the former Wildcats right there. And Davi wins that battle and gets a first down.
First down and 10. Vasquez, short drop back. Going to throw it over the middle. Pass is deflected up in the air, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. Freddie Tramo getting the paw up there and getting the deflection out of that, but it was almost intercepted. I mean, there've been a couple of passes here today that should have been picked off. As we take a look at the standings, you got Denver and Louisiana, Chicago and Baltimore up top, but look at that. From 5 on down to 13, it is a crapshoot.
Definitely one game either way can spell a difference in this season, and that's what you got to love. Every game means something, especially in the middle of the season.
Handoff to Martinez is going to get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. That's Jukin Rukin making another tackle for loss behind the line. He's been quiet here in the game, but makes a big stand right there, setting up third down and 12.
The elder statesman of this team in his fourth season makes a big stop to force a third and long situation for the St. Louis Gladiators.
From their own 36. Vasquez throwing it deep, batted up in the air and almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete. Vasquez could have had a couple of interceptions now to his name, but instead he is going to remain perfect with no interceptions in the game, and it falls to the turf. We'll get a punt here for the first time in the second half from either team.
That would have been detrimental because I think with the way the routes are being run, I think he would have had a clear shot to the end zone. Lincoln Kingseed got his first pick six. 3 interceptions of the year coming in. He should have been his fourth.
Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and replica jerseys are out now. Get your name on the back of your team's or your fan favorite team's jersey and visit team stores and libraries for purchase options through sector6apparel.com or through our website, simulationfl.net. Just hit the shop button. You can get yourself a Gerald Giudice Chicago Wildcats jersey, or if you're feeling it, you could get a Jeff Melanish and Louisiana Revolution jersey. Just why not? Just why not? And a handoff up the middle and going nowhere. That's going to be the fullback Cameron Collier.
Again, Mark Roenick, who seems to be everywhere defensively for St. Louis. This is going to be a huge drive, I think, right now for the Lone Star Glory. Both quarterbacks have yet to make a mistake in this ball game. I think the first one that does it could cost their team the game.
Yeah, both quarterbacks could have had interceptions already to their name, but the fact that they haven't thrown one this far in the game and we're in the third quarter is huge. As a throw out to McBride, and she will get stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Drew really was there, as well was Nicholas Warner.
I think they're holding her back, maybe tweaked it there a little bit on the tackle, but another third down and long. Both defenses coming out here late in the third quarter having 3rd and longs for both these offenses.
3rd and 11 from their own 28-yard line. Finnick dropping back. He's going to take a shot. Batted up in the air, looking for Liam Hammer, but Drew really, yet again, with another deflection. That could have been the 2nd interception to him. And it falls incomplete, and we will see the punt upcoming. So back-to-back punts here from both teams.
Nice try there by the Lone Star Glory offensive coordinator to try to burn them deep with Liam Hammer. Ball was just slightly underthrown, and luckily that wasn't picked off by Drew Ridley. Like you said, both these quarterbacks have not thrown an interception. It's not going to have put the ball in harm's way. Both quarterbacks are lucky they don't have a pick right now.
I know some people are watching this game live on DirecTV, but you could chat with owners, coaches, and players in the FTF Next Twitch chat. That is www.twitch.tv/FTFnext to meet players. To meet the players you're watching on the screen today, get involved, witness the passion of the community, and follow along with all the action amongst the most dedicated SFL players. The FTF Next Twitch chat at twitch.tv/FTFnext. 2:21 left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. St. Louis on top, 14-13, getting the lead in the 2nd half. Vasquez looking to get it going. He's going to fire it out, and the pass is going to be to Cairo Martinez, but it's going to go out of bounds. 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball in Cairo's hands. They need to get. I'm surprised. Phil Koss has yet to have a reception in this game. Your leading touchdown receiver of the season, and you have yet to target him. You need to get him involved in this offense if you want to extend your lead and possibly salt this game away.
Shotgun snap. He takes it. He's got time. Going to fire it underneath, and it's all going to fall off the hands of Cairo Martinez. And it was almost into the hands of Trammell, but he just couldn't corral it. And like a greased pig, falls through the hands and incomplete.
I think Cairo heard the footsteps of Freddie Trammell coming up there. Going to get one of those shoulder pads right in the middle of the back. So I think the footsteps kind of heard him there dropping the football, but it brings up another 3rd and long situation.
Another 3rd and 10. Vasquez sidearm flick of the wrist, and it's going to be caught. Ryan Owens with a beautiful catch in a whole host of Lone Star Glory defenders, and somehow corrals it and getting enough for the 1st down.
Another time that they found a little soft little gap in the zone when they dropped back on 3rd down. The sidearm pass was great, and that, I believe, was Ryan Owens' first catch of this game. Now you need to get Phil Koss involved in this game, and then try to open up your receivers.
Linebacking core moving for Lone Star on the pass, and it's going to be thrown out to Phil Koss. The first look towards his way, and he comes up with it, and he gets it inside the 30 to the 28.
What a catch by Phil Koss. That ball looked like it was way behind him, made a great adjustment. This is what St. Louis needed. Get the ball, spread the ball out, and not have them key on certain receivers. Spread the ball out.
Vasquez will fire this one to the sidelines. Pass is caught and turning upfield. That's going to be Paul Dilleval with another grab. And down to the 14-yard line.
This is the drive. This is a pivotal drive right now for St. Louis. A touchdown here will put him up with by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So Javier Vasquez needs to be smart with the ball in this area. I know he has 8 touchdown passes, but he also has 9 interceptions. So be smart with the football. Get your playmakers involved in the game. Get this ball in the end zone. Get your team a bigger lead.
Inside the red zone, Vasquez, short drop back, looking for Martinez, but it's hit as he releases the football, and it falls incomplete. And it's going to be setting up a 2nd down and 10.
Hugo Reynosa and Jukin Rukin putting some pressure straight up the middle on that play to disrupt the pass. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Conversely, big defensive stand here for the Glory if they can stop him to a field goal.
Hand off to Martinez, looking to get the 2nd touchdown for him on the game, and he'll pick up a gain of 2, 3rd down and 8. And again, tackle on the play by big old number 55, part of the Batch Brothers, Brian Craven.
Brian Craven again with another stop deep in the red zone here. Let's see if they can come up with this 3rd and 8 here, force that field goal. I'd love to see Phil Koss get the ball right here.
This would be a huge stop for Lone Star. This would be a huge touchdown for St. Louis. It's thrown over the middle, but it falls incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it. And again, that's going to be the receiver, Tito Moss, who had 1 catch, but this time couldn't corral this one, and it falls incomplete. 4th down and 8.
Tito Moss with the drop there, and that's a big, big drop. That could have been a first down, possibly, and getting them toward the goal line. They're going to have to settle here for a field goal from Amy Schlizzy.
Schlizzy is not 8 of 9 on the season. 88.89% in her rookie season. Low snap, and she gets it off somehow, some way, and it's through the uprights from 28 yards out and good. So St. Louis extends the lead. They are up 4 now, 17-13.
Great job there by the holder to corral that low snap. And from Amy Schlizzy not to get too rattled there from the low snap and to put that ball through. So takes the lead to 4. They need a touchdown now to take the lead. This St. Louis Gladiator defense has only given up 1 touchdown in the last 11 quarters. It's going to be a long road to go for Lone Star. See if they can do it.
Yeah, it will, as the only touchdown was Liam Hammer, and that came in the first quarter. And so that was an 8-play, 51-yard drive for St. Louis, and resulted in a field goal to extend the lead out. But more importantly, what are you looking for Lone Star to do in order to get that touchdown that they so desperately need?
Definitely mix up the run and pass. Try to get Ike McBride, get her on the outside somehow. But you got to get the ball in your playmakers with Liam Hammer and
taking a shot, and the pass is going to be caught by Dave Axis to the 39-yard line. And with 5 seconds left to go, that might be the last play of the third quarter.
They need to get the ball in the wide receiver's hands. You can use that as a decoy. They used Adam Williams there as a decoy underneath. Great play design to get access to football in the middle of the field.
And that is the end of the third quarter. Everybody put your 4s up in chat. It's going to be a good one. Lone Star needs a touchdown, though, down 4, 17-13. You're watching the SFL on 11 Sports, and for the fans, don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back to Medal of Honor Field. Coming to you live from Denton, Texas. Jeff Melanish and Gerald Giuseppe. And doing stats for us, Alan Armadas, Jack Brown, and Johnny Bravo from the stats truck. So 17-13. Ace Finnick under center on this first down play. He drops back. Going to fire it underneath to McBride. She's trying to get going, but it's going to be stopped behind the line for a loss of 1 on the play. As we take a look at the Week 6 headlines, and more importantly, it's that middle one, honoring Rich Pratchard, who suddenly passed away on Tuesday. Thoughts and prayers go out to the family and his family and to the whole community. And just in case anybody needs to know, their game, Vancouver's game, is actually going to be tomorrow. It's going to be Mexico City at Vancouver at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And you know that game is going to be one that might be the most watched in the season.
Yeah, I'm going to have the privilege of calling that game alongside Chris Curtis, and Yeah, Rich Pratchard was a fantastic broadcaster, but even more of a fantastic family man and a great person. So it's a great loss to his family and to us as well, his SFL family.
And thrown out here. It's going to be 4th down and 9 upcoming. So McBride just couldn't get going. It's going to be 4th down and 8. And we will see a punt upcoming. And with 9:44 left to go, it's getting into that crunch time for Lone Star Glory. So plenty of time left, though. But you only got 1 quarter left. There is no more quarters after this one unless we go into overtime. And the punt is away. And it's going to be fielded by Owens and brought up to the 23-yard line. You can catch the SFL live every July, October, and every January to April over the weekends and Monday nights on 11 Sports for the fans and the SFL's YouTube and Twitch channels. Follow at Simulationfl on Twitter and always get the most up-to-date broadcast dates, times, and matchups so you don't miss a moment of the action. 17-13 is the score. St. Louis on top. And a handoff to Martinez, trying to get him going out the right side. He's got enough for the first down and finally getting wrestled and pushed out of bounds. And getting the tackle, Doug Day, but not before Martinez gets up to the 38-yard line.
Great play call there to stretch the defense out wide. Great block there by Bill Cherry to spring Cairo Martinez to the outside. This is what they need to do. They need to run the football and bleed this clock a little bit here. If they could get another field goal here, it'd be great. A touchdown would be mostly advantageous for them. But here you just don't want to turn the football over.
4 down lineman for Lone Star. Martinez throwing it in the middle and a wide open tight end. That's going to be Northrope on a grab. He had the touchdown that got the game going for St. Louis at the end of the first half, and there gets enough for the first down up to the St. Louis 48-yard line.
That's what you need to do right now if you're St. Louis. Give Javier Vasquez clear throwing lanes. Keep them defense off balance. Run the ball for Cara Martinez. Be safe with the football, as I said before.
First down and 10. Vasquez throwing it across the middle. Almost could have been intercepted, but it falls incomplete. Hugo Reynosa, the defensive tackle, falls through the paws like a greased pig yet again for the Lone Star Glory.
That's why the defensive linemen are the defensive linemen. They're not known for their hands. 330-pound, 39th overall pick rookie. Why he's on the line. Not a secondary guy. Trying to be a secondary guy at 330, though.
Oh, definitely. Vasquez, 2nd down and 10, throwing it to the middle, batted up in the air. This time it's going to be intercepted. One too many times, and finally, Lone Star able to get the pick that they need, and that could turn the game around.
Eugene Obregon there, the unheralded free safety with a beautiful pass deflection there. I believe that was Doug Day on the pass deflection, who had 3 in the last game. So big turn of events here right now. Big turnover.
Lone Star got the turnover they needed, and we'll be back with their drive right after this. You're watching the SFL on 11 Sports, and for the fans, don't turn that dial. And we are back after the interception that was much needed for Lone Star. They will get the ball at their own 46-yard line. Handoff to McBride, and she is going to be a pickup of 1 on the play before being wrestled down. As we take a look at the upcoming calendar, as you take a look, Tulsa and Sioux Falls will come up following us. That's going to be around 5 p.m. Eastern time. Then you got Mexico City and Vancouver tomorrow, Las Vegas, Queen City, and then Arizona and Denver. That's going to be the Crowd Play game. So remember, download the Crowd Play app for that one. 2nd down and 9 upcoming for Finnick. Handoff to McBride yet again. And she's going to try to, she had the hole up the middle, but instead tried to go out the right side. And only a small pickup on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 upcoming, Gerald.
Yeah, I was surprised she bounced out to the outside, but this is the big play of the game right now. If you're the St. Louis Gladiators, you need to stop them defensively. If you're Lone Star, you got to get your ball to your hands, probably of Liam Hammer or Adam Williams.
Finnick dropping back, going to throw it out. Pass is going to be caught on the outside. Liam Hammer with the first reception in the second half for him after a big first half. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 to the St. Louis 38-yard line.
That's what you need to do. Get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Great route there by Liam Hammer, just like a slight little post corner route there. Just shallow route to go in between the linebacker and the safety, and Ace Fennick found him perfectly for a 1st down.
Finnick will drop back, 1st down and 10. He'll throw it to the outside, and Williams breaking out of a tackle and gets down to the 20-yard line of St. Louis inside the red zone. And that pick is probably put the little bit of momentum back on Lone Star, and Finnick has taken it and ran with it here on this drive.
Yes, little Mo is wearing blue right now, but as you said, the one thing that neither offense could do was turn the football over. That could be the biggest factor in this game right now.
Nick under center. McBride and Collier in the backfield. Handoff to Collier. Breaking out of a couple tackles inside the 5 and be marked down at the 6, apparently. And so it's going to be 1st down and goal. And just when we thought that we haven't seen much of Cameron Collier, he comes up big there.
Cameron Collier, for a fullback, has been getting the ball a lot in this offense. Last game against the Storm in a loss, 7 carries only, but 62 yards on those 7 carries, and also 2 catches for 18 yards. He's also a big factor along with Miss Ike McBride in the backfield.
From the 6-yard line, St. Louis. Handoff to McBride. She has the edge and just going to get stopped short. I thought she was going to reach the ball across, but it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 1.
Mark Ronick doing everything he could to bring her down short of the goal line. Succeeds, but brings up a 2nd and goal at the 1. See what they do here.
5 off defensive linemen for St. Louis on this play. 2nd down and goal. They need a stop here to keep the lead. Handoff to Collier up the middle. He's in for the touchdown. What a great drive orchestrated by Ace Finnick. And the 2nd rushing touchdown for Cameron Collier is a big one. And just like that, Lone Star gets the lead for the first time since the first half.
Look at all those blocking that you got Madden for, and the Caudill brothers, Rylan and Bobo, I am so sorry for that, pushing that defensive line back, brings up an important extra point here to get it to a field goal game with 5:44 left. Now, St. Louis, the ball's in your court. Let's see what you can do.
7-play, 56-yard drive. Cameron Collier with the 1-yard rushing touchdown. Wally Herman gets the kick off, and it's good. And so just like that, Lone Star regains the lead 20-17. We'll be back. 5:44 left to go. You don't want to tune away from this one. We'll be back. You're watching SFL on 11 Sports and for the fans. And we are back. 5:44 left to go. After the touchdown from Cameron Collier, gave the lead to Lone Star for the first time since the first half of play. And St. Louis will start from their own 21-yard line. And someone that has been kind of quiet tonight has been Al Lewis for Lone Star coming in. He's now up to 8 sacks after the first one today in the first quarter. But the last 2 weeks coming into this game, he's had 3.5 sacks total. And boy, oh boy, he has a sack here today. So he continues that streak of having a sack in a game. And he's going to have to come up big here with the lead up by 3. As Vasquez will start throwing the football, and that is going to be caught by Paul Dillavow, and that's going to be a pick of a 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3.
If you're the Lone Star Glory defense, you just keep everybody in front of you. You can afford to give up these tiny little passes. Maybe if you want to protect your lead and not have them get beat deep for a touchdown. But this is where St. Louis can be very, very dangerous.
3rd down and 3 from their own 27-yard line. Vasquez under center. Martinez in the backfield who gets the handoff, and that is not going to go anywhere because the GPS was recalculated because Freddie Trammell got into the backfield for a big, big loss on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 upcoming.
Another big play by this Lone Star Glory defense. Another tackle for loss. That's his 5th tackle for loss alone in this ball game.
3rd down and 6, and what a beautiful throw from Vasquez. A nice spin move from Mondavi, picking up more yards after the reception. Gets the ball to the St. Louis 40-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Great pocket presence there by Vasquez to hit Mondavi. Again, just that quick little out route to the sideline just seems like it's just always open right there. And that spin move there to make somebody miss. I think that was that Gerald Winkler or Colin Douglas that flew through there with a great spin move getting missed there. So we'll see what happens here on 1st and 10.
From their own 40-yard line, defense looks like they were going to blitz, but they back out of it. Vasquez will fire it and take a shot, and that's going to be a 1st down. Paul Dillavow on the reception to the Lone Star 49-yard line now. 1st down and 10. So St. Louis going back onto a drive with Javier Vasquez leading the realm.
Short little passes, just getting them open just a little bit. Vasquez putting the ball picture perfect. Coming back with a great drive after that interception. The last one on the positive side of the 50.
1st down and 10. Vasquez handoff to Martinez, trying to go up the right side, and somehow he gets out of it. And he's going to be wrestled down by Rukin and also on the play Doug Day, but not before he picks up positive yards on the play. And just like that, he is getting going as Mondavi and Dillavow have 17 receptions each for 235 yards. 2nd down and 4 upcoming. Vasquez under center. Martinez in the backfield. Vasquez dropping back. Steps up in the pocket. Throwing it, but it's going to be intercepted. And going back the other way, that's Lincoln Kingseed. And he brings it close to midfield to the 47-yard line. And just like that, Vasquez getting hit with another interception. Not what he needed. But Lone Star, we all know what happened last week where they got the lead late. And this time, Lincoln Kingseed gets the interception and looking to run some of the clock off the scoreboard now.
Lincoln Kingseed just read the eyes of Javier Vasquez. As we saw in the earlier stat line, Mondavi and Dillavow had a combined 17 catches. He needed to go to different receivers. I said that the safety might be watching him. Lincoln Kingseed did and came up with a big interception here late in this 4th quarter.
McBride going down the sidelines and being wrestled down at the St. Louis 37-yard line.
Geralt Winkler there with the tackle, but look at the offensive lineman just going down the field. Great blocking there. Again, you have this offensive line that's averaging 330 pounds. I think right now is wearing down the St. Louis Gladiators front 7, and you're seeing more holes open up here. Reich McBride.
1st down and 10. Collier and McBride in the backfield. 3 receivers out. It's going to be a handoff to McBride, looking to get going, and after a big run on the last play, takes a shot right there from Freeman Peltier coming down and laying the lumber, but not before she picks up a gain of 1.
And Peltier with a decleater on Ike McBride, but I love this play calling right now. You have the lead, run the football, run this clock down, make them use their timeouts.
Finnick under center, 2 receivers to the top of the formation for Finnick. 3 down linemen for St. Louis. Handoff to McBride, trying to get up the left side this time, and going to be stopped for a short gain there. Freeman Peltier yet again on the tackle, along with Nicholas Warner. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Lone Star looking to put the game on ice. It's 20-17, but St. Louis needs a stop. Will they get it? It's 3rd and 6 upcoming, and we'll be back right after this. You're watching the SFL on 11 Sports and For the Fans. Third down and 6 upcoming. We're coming to you live from Medal of Honor Field in Denton, Texas. Last 2 minutes of the game upcoming. Handoff to Collier, trying to get going. And that's going to be the stop that St. Louis needs. 4th down and 3 upcoming, and a long field goal attempt for Wally Herman upcoming with that.
The foot of Wally Herman is huge right now. This will put it to a 6-point game and going to force St. Louis to put the ball in the end zone if they want to win this football game. So this is a big play right here.
Huge kick coming, and for Wally Herman, he's remained perfect on the season. Can he do it here? Snap is down, kick is through the air, and it is good from 47 yards out. Extends the lead, 23-17. Lone Star on top of St. Louis.
Clutch kicking there by Wally Herman, as you can see. That ball was good from a long way away. That would have been good. Hit the net. That would have been good from 57. Puts them up by 6. Now it's time. Vasquez has been struggling lately here in the second half, throwing 2 picks. Let's see if he can gather himself right now and get that ball to the end zone.
The upcoming slate of games for Lone Star, they are going away for the next 2 weeks. Sioux Falls and Fort Worth, which, I mean, Fort Worth is kind of close, so they'll probably still get some home cooking. And then finally coming back home for Mexico City. So a big slate upcoming. You see the standings there, and with a win here, that would be huge. And for St. Louis, Fort Worth, then they go at the road to Las Vegas before coming back home for Baltimore. So big games upcoming, and boy, oh boy, we are coming into the thick of it with only 6 weeks left after this. Who would have thought that this season would have came so quick? And down goes Vasquez. Druken Rukin getting in there for a sack, and that's a big one for him, as he'll try to get off the edge yet again, and it's going to be thrown underneath. Pass is going to be caught, and there's a timeout. But with that sack from Druken Rukin, he is now 16th all-time as he moves past Jordan Gray.
That was a big sack there right off the bat to make them go to the hurry-up. Great play there to get the ball to Bill Cherry. Now it's bring up a 3rd and 7 situation. Game time here for St. Louis.
1 timeout left for St. Louis. taking the snap, pressure coming, throwing it, but it's going to be intercepted. And that is going to be Doug Day with the interception. And it's going to be 23-17, and they're in St. Louis territory at the 35. Doug Day probably put this game on ice.
Again, just reading the quarterback's eyes again, trying to go to Bilbao, and you can't throw that many passes to two receivers. They had 23 targets today out of 42, and defense just read the eyes, and Javier made the mistake that will prove costly to them.
And that's going to be the last timeout for St. Louis, so they cannot stop the clock with 1:27 left to go. Yeah, Vasquez 25 of 42 for 296 yards, but it was all Eagle Mandavi and Paul Dillavau with 162 and 73 yards respectively for each. But moving forward, Ace Vinnick, he was 18 of 23 for 213 yards. And it looked like he did play the better game after the 3 interceptions for Vasquez. The QBR 119.7 for Finnick, 59.2 for Vasquez. As you look, coming up next, Tulsa and Sioux Falls. That will be coming up at the top of the hour, 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, you can't have Phil Koss, one of your better receivers, the best tight end on your team, only have one target and one catch for 19 yards. Hey, credit Lone Star for shutting Phil Koss down, but you had to get the ball in his hands more. You got to credit the Lone Star defense coming up huge. Freddie Trammell with 5 tackles for loss. Duke and Rukin with 3 tackles for loss. A huge sack there. And on the last drive of St. Louis. So, big win here right now. Looks like it's going to be a big win for Lone Star.
Yeah, so after the first ever home loss for Lone Star last week at the hands of Florida, they come back this week. And it looks like St. Louis will get the ball back with a little bit of time left for a possible Hail Mary, depending on where the ball will go. So with under... Nope, they're going to have 1 second left. And so St. Louis, we've seen some miracles. You have to go back to last season against what was Lone Star at the time, but it was Seattle when they got the kick return for a walk-off kick return win. So they know dramatics. And here, they got 1 play left, 1 second from their own 7-yard line. Is it possible? We'll see, because Vasquez is going to take the snap. And he's going to drop back. It's going to be a shot. It's going to be off the hands. It's going to be intercepted on the deflection. And going back the other way, Mickey McGuire with the interception. And it just adds to the misery that was for St. Louis after coming back at the end of the first half and into the second half, but they just couldn't close it out. And so, Gerald, just some of your final thoughts on the game. I mean, it was a pretty good, it was a 1-score game for the entire game outside of the 10-point lead for Lone Star early. Yeah,
you saw the stats there. Pretty much even. Neither team could really run the football. Ike McBride, 78 yards, but only on 23 carries for only a 3.4 yard per carry. Kyler Martinez, 20 carries for 44 yards. Both of these defenses have got to be happy with how they played. St. Louis only giving up to the first 2 touchdowns in the last 3 games, but those 4 interceptions from Javier Vasquez, the last one didn't really matter, but the 3 prior ones really put the Lone Star defense, the St. Louis defense on...
the last 4 drives for St. Louis, and they all end in interceptions, and you just can't, that's just not a recipe for winning when the last 4 drives all end in interceptions, and that just proved too costly for St. Louis to overcome.
Yeah, the offensive line for Lone Star averaging 330 just at the end of that game just wore down the defensive line of St. Louis. And give credit to Lone Star. They came in here with 2-3 with a big win against St. Louis here at home. And your guess will be good as mine for player of the game. I personally would give it to the defensive person, Freddie Trammell. 9 tackles with 5 tackles for losses, but we'll see what they think here.
I think it's going to be Cameron Collier, just because he had the touchdown that they gave him back the lead. It was 20-13. But I could also see Wally Herman getting it with he had 3 field goals each, especially one. But instead, they're going to give it to Ace Finnick, who is 17-23, 213 yards, 1 touchdown, and a 116.8 QBR. And so, for behalf of my analyst Gerald Giudice, and doing stats for us tonight, Alan Armadas, Johnny Bravo, and Jack Brown, the commissioner and executive producer Cameron Irvine, my name is Jeff Melanishin. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this presentation of the Simulation Football League. Don't move anywhere, because coming up next is Tulsa at Sioux Falls. So for everybody here, have a good day and enjoy the rest of week 6, everybody.